For the avoidance of doubt, this rather has still been a Relationship 360. I'm David Okwara, and that was Christy Essien Ibokwe with a classic, Sheon Rere. Everybody knows that one. We decided to take that a little for a breather, but Barrister Olumide is very much still here.
Thank you, David. That song was intentional, and also for a break. Now I want to examine tradition, this word called tradition that we hold on to. The word tradition originates from the Latin word traditio, which is also from the word tradere, which means to hand over, to deliver, or to betray. It means to pass down, hand over, or to betray. Now, Merriam-Webster defines tradition as an inherited, established, customary pattern of thought or action or behavior. So it is a belief or a body of beliefs or stories relating to the past that are commonly accepted as historical, but they are not verifiable. The problem now begins where tradition begins to affect your right to choose, where tradition infringes on your freedom. Now, parts of tradition have been genital mutilation is a tradition, killing of twins had been one tradition, the Osu caste is one tradition. Offering of wives to visitors for sexual pleasure has been a tradition. So we have cases where the problem is not from the husband, neither from the wife, but from the tradition of the parties. Now, traditions are practices and opinions of people who lived hundreds or maybe thousands of years ago. They lived in an era where the information and knowledge we have now was not available to them. So a person living in this century will definitely know more about the world than someone who lived thousands of years ago. So my first question is, how can people who are dead be separating couples who are alive today? How can the dead be speaking louder than the living? How can the voice and opinions of the dead be louder than the voice and the thoughts of the living? I'm absolutely sure that if the dead knew what we knew today, they would not have made certain traditions. Now, about 7 years ago, we were on a journey, and I stopped at a very old, he was arguably one of the oldest men in the village, and he was telling us a story of how a prince in their village that lived a very long time ago wanted to marry the daughter of a king in the neighboring village, but she refused because she was in love with a gentleman who was a farmer. Even the father of the princess told her to marry the prince from the other village, but the princess refused. Now the prince got very angry and felt it was an embarrassment that she would turn down his hand to take the hand of someone lower, very low to him, who was a farmer. So the prince threatened that if she did not marry him, then nobody from his village will marry from that village again. And that was how it started, that people from that village were forbidden to marry people from this village simply because a woman turned down the advances of the prince. Now, people don't know today that that was what happened, but if you ask them, they'll say, no, we know they marry from that village. They are wicked. They are not trustworthy. Those people are wicked people. But no, it is not that they are wicked. It started because a prince wanted to marry a princess, and the princess did not agree. But they don't know that that is where the custom that you shouldn't marry each other started from. Now, different traditions across different states. In Cross River, there's the Bicheve community, where female children are used to settle debts being owed by their parents. There's the money marriage, where a man can sell his daughter. That means you can buy the daughter for marriage. This tradition has been from a very long time ago, and people have come together to try to abolish that tradition, but it still exists in some parts of Cross River till today. Tradition always favors the men, because the earliest settlers were the men who formed or founded the community. Men are always the defenders. They are the warriors. They are the ones that set the pace of the village. So tradition always favors men. You will find in one particular area where people have come.
More talk right after this.
Yes, relationship 360 with Barrister Olumide Omoshebi. He is here, and he was onto something before we were cut off.
Yes, sorry about that. I told you, I was saying that tradition always favors men. In every check in Nigeria, tradition is patriarchal. It is always to the favor of men because they were made by men. Now, my problem begins where tradition begins to affect marriages, or your right to choose, or your right to think. You remember, the very definition of tradition is a customary pattern of thought, which means tradition is in the head, it's in the mind. It is a program created to make you think, all of you, to think in one certain way. That is, nobody should be free to think in another way, to have another opinion. And tradition has held some people for hundreds of thousands of years. That is, they are all thinking in one way, in one direction. How can there be progress where there is nobody with a separate opinion? How can there be democracy when there is only one party, where everybody is thinking in one way? Tradition always attempts to control the actions, the behaviors, the thoughts. So the moment you question tradition, tradition strikes you with abomination. This is where my problem begins, where we begin to suffer the consequences of tradition, where they tell you that this is how it is done, this is how we do it in our tribe, this is how we do it. You are first of all a human being before you are a tribe. In fact, a tribe is so in modern times, you can be displaced. Like a war that is going on can displace you. And tribe is very fickle, because tomorrow somebody just goes and marries a white man. However, tribe does not mean that you should be patterned. You know, it's like a trademark in a way of thought. There was a case we had where part of the traditional rites was that you must go to swear at a shrine. It was around that Benin and Ebonyi, all those, that area, Delta, Benin, Ebonyi, that part of it is that you would swear, and that means some of the conditions that were given to, in this case, I think I had talked about it. The woman married into the family, they told her that, number one, in that family, you can't spread clothes on the line overnight, meaning that by 7, you must, if whether the cloth is dry or wet, you must pack all their clothes inside. Number 2, if any man gives you money, you must come home to tell your husband that this person gave you money. You cannot shake a man cannot buy you anything, and if you have any sexual intercourse with a man, your children will start running mad or start dying. So I said, no problem. When they brought the matter before me, that they believe that the sickness of the child was because this woman must have cheated. That in their tradition, this kind of sickness that is not going, it must be that the wife cheated. So they wanted her to go to the village, and she listens to my program. She came to my office and said, Barrister Olumide, I don't want to go to the village. I don't want to swear that when I married him, I just did everything that they said, swear this, swear that, because of love. But now it has been very frustrating. Any sickness, they say it is me. That should she go? I said, why is she asking me? She says, because she believes that what I would tell her will be the truth. So the man came. Also, I said she should bring the husband. So I asked, when she swore, did you also swear that if you also cheat or sleep with another woman, your children, you will run mad or something will happen to you? He said, no, where they come from, it is only women that do that. So I said, so if you cheat, nothing will happen. But if she cheats, something will happen. He kept quiet. I said, so how is that even fair? How is that balanced? That everything will happen to the woman, but to the man, nothing will happen. I told the woman, if it was for both of you, I would say fair game, because you went to swear in the beginning. But if it is only one way, no. I would tell her straight up, if they want you to leave, leave the marriage. But this one, I don't. And guess what? When they now did some further investigation, they found out that it was hepatitis B or something. It was hepatitis that the child was.
So it's just that nobody.
And guess who had the hepatitis? The father.
Yeah.
He got it from his father. When you are going to marry, I say do health check, so that you know exactly what it was. This woman had been, the mother-in-law traveled all the way to start clapping that she is a prostitute. That is it until she kills her. Because you go and you swear into various. Who does that? Because I want to marry you, you carry me to a shrine. It is ridiculous. And even more ridiculous that the man can do anything, but it is only for the woman. This is strange. This is just one of the traditions. Another one, if something were to happen to the man dies, you have to come and drink something to show that all kinds of barbaric. An autopsy will simply tell you what killed the man. So this is where I start having problems with tradition, where a woman separates and a woman says she cannot do, but we must go to the village to release the woman or to release the man. I say release them from where? They went to this, they went to that, or this is our tradition, or you cannot marry from there, we don't marry from here. And I ask, you people that are from that village that marry each other, are your marriages okay? Does everyone live happily ever after? They say every marriage has its challenges. Then what is the difference? If you marry from here, you have the same challenges. If you marry from there, you have the same challenges. So what is the difference? Is it that there's one special river that flows in your village that the water, when you drink the water, marriages work as long as, you drink the water from your village. So you must come from your village. Or there's a special tree that grows that the fruit thereof makes marriages work in your village. I don't understand. My problem comes where tradition begins to take over common sense. Tradition cannot save you from the hands of man, from the court of law. You cannot come and plead your tradition. Neither can it save you from the judgment of God. So what exactly can tradition do? Tradition was just the opinions of people who lived thousands or hundreds of years before you did. And it just became what they do. There are some beautiful sides to tradition. For example, the celebration of marriage, the traditional wears, the beads they carry, the traditional dances, the traditional music. There are some beautiful sides to culture and tradition. However, the evil parts of tradition must be dealt with. It cannot stand. The problem you should consider before marrying anybody is to know where you are marrying into. Are they enforcers of tradition? Are they enforcers of tradition? Are they enforcers of tradition? You are marrying into a family that everything for them, this is how we do it, this is how we do it, this is how it is done, this is how we do it. You need to know before you go into the family, and then you now find out that everything here not tradition. It's not love, it is wisdom. You don't marry for love, you marry for longevity. You marry in your best interest. In your best interest. Love is a very necessary component of your consideration into marriage. It's just like a pot of soup. You have pepper, you have onions, tomatoes, you have the protein and everything. Then you add a little salt and Maggi. The proportion of Maggi that you is just like 2-3 cubes. That is love. 2-3 cubes to make what? The pot of soup sweet. Love is to spice. It is not the main ingredient. It is the smallest ingredient in the pot of soup. It is the smallest. Just like salt. But its function is just to make it sweet. So you don't throw away the soup for 3 cubes of Maggi or for a handful of salt. Your marital choice must be consideration of, if I marry this person, how long will I live? Am I going to have peace? And it comes with traditional consultations. You have to know that this family you are marrying into, they are not these people that carry tradition. This is how women must dress. This is how women must. You cannot sit down like this. You cannot. There was somebody, that we were in school together. So we saw her. Can you imagine? There was a problem, and we decided to donate money. And she didn't collect it because their tradition is that the husband must be aware. The husband was now asking us questions. Why are we giving? I just withdrew my own. I said, what nonsense. They are in problem now. And she just opened up to, it was an alumni class. Saying in her tradition, you can't give the wife money. I said, please make una return my money. I collected it, although they didn't give me complete. I collected it, out of, I think it was 50K I dropped. They gave me 45. They said, service charge that, will you actually, will I be arguing with somebody that we are trying to help? You said the tradition, you cannot give your wife money. You people are in problem. And we found out and we came together to, it becomes ridiculous. Listen, tradition is simply peer pressure from the dead. It is the dead trying to enforce their opinion on the living. It is peer pressure from the dead, where the voice of the dead is speaking louder than the voice of the living. How can the reasoning of the dead, people that don't know what we know today, they did not have handsets, they did not have Google that you can, they did not have the technology, they did not have the knowledge, they did not have the education, they did not have information at their disposal like we have today, but they start telling you what to do. Can you imagine the killing of twins? It was very confusing to their native doctors to see exact people, two people who are identical. And they thought it was one soul, that is one person appearing as two. This had to be an abomination. It was confusing because native medicine could not explain how one person, then 3 people will come. two people would come looking exactly alike. They thought it was one soul and two different bodies. They decide, and that is what tradition does. It kills what it cannot explain. They decided to kill it. Now we know that it is just an embryo splitting into two. If they had known this at that time, they wouldn't have been afraid of twins. Ladies and gentlemen, let the dead remain dead. Let them remain in their graves. Life is for the living. Choice is for the living, for there is no choice in the grave. Choice is for the living. Opinion is for the living. Choice is for the living. Freedom is for the living. Let the dead make their decisions in their grave for themselves. Let the living live. Let the living choose. Happiness is not a matter of tribe. Happiness is not a matter of state of origin. Success is not a matter of tribe. Success is not a matter of continent. Anybody and everybody can be successful. A poor man, a man from a poor home can become a billionaire. A man from a rich home can become a pauper. Like the prodigal son who squandered his father's wealth. Anybody can be. Death comes to everybody from all states of the origin. They can't tell me that, oh, in Ondo State, they know they die young. Everybody dies. It is not a matter of tribe. It is not a matter of religion. It is not a matter of talking about religion. Let us even see, especially for the Christian folk, what does the Bible talk about tradition? What does Christ even talk about tradition? Mark chapter 7 verse 8. For laying aside the commandment of God, you hold on to the traditions of men. It is always written, traditions of men. I told you that men make traditions. It is always patriarchal. Look at Colossians 2:8. Beware lest any man spoil you through philosophy and vain deceit after the traditions of men. After the rudiments of the world and not after Christ. So I wonder where you go and be a deacon in your church, be a pastor in your church, and still be talking about tradition. This is how we do it where we are from. Tradition is a blinder. It covers your eyes and tries to condition a whole community to think in one way. How is that possible? That is why communities remain the way they are, because all of them are thinking in the same way. They are not progressive. It is not for opinions. It is not for development. It is just to be held. And you know one thing? Tradition, this, I think I would end with this. Tradition always recreates the same issues and situations that were when it was created and make you repeat the attempt in futility at solving the problems that they created in the first place. That is, 400 years ago, traditions will recreate the same situation 400 years ago. It always takes you back to the past. It always recreates the problems of the past. And then you are now 200, 400 years later. What foolishness is repeating the mistakes of the past. And traditions must be broken by your father and your mother. I was on a program and somebody was telling us that in their tradition, where he comes from, you are not permitted to leave the village. I said, what state are you? Let me not start before somebody calls. He said they told them that they are not, this is where we are. This is the land of that. They don't, whatever we do here is what our children would do. He said he had a problem, that he was almost killed by beating because he said he wanted to leave. And he said, what was their tradition? He said vulcanizer. That is, they fix tires. Either you farm, become a vulcanizer, or there's one tapping or something about the farm. That he left, he ran away and came to Lagos. And in Lagos, he learned a trade that he is the most successful person in their lineage. Do you know what that means? In their lineage, that is, he's now richer than the person who made the tradition. Why? Because he built a house not made with I don't know whether brick or what is it called. He built a house in this Lagos. That is what tradition does. There are some beautiful parts of tradition, remember, but those terrible and evil parts of tradition must be dealt with and annihilated. Any of you that wants to marry, and then your choice is that of tradition, they tell you cannot marry. And the reason I was talking about the Ada and the Adeas of Akwa Ibom and the Igbos is because there's, till today, a lot of it is serious. You are the Ada, you are the Ada. I keep hearing that. Please, I don't want, you see, if you call and you want to start arguing on behalf of your tribe, I will cut the call, because that is an attempt at stupidity. You are here to learn what is going on. You are in your house. You don't know what is going on in every family. So you cannot speak for a state because you are not elected to do so. But we have researched and can produce for you. I can produce 40 Adayas and Adas that this struggle is still on. And my appeal is that people must think above tradition. You cannot tell them who to marry. You cannot tell them where to choose from. This is always, you see, the person you marry determines how long you live, as long as you remain with that person. It is now a fact that the length of days is determined by the choice of spouse. Some people are killed. Some people, you know, depression, sadness, the health risk, they would have been alive if they had left. Some people, their health condition was caused by the person that they married. It is directly proportional. That is why I say, if you see that you will not live long here, leave. Tradition takes you back. It recreates you to the same issues, the situations that it originated from 400-500 years ago. David, let me go back to you. I'm a bit tired.
Okay, we can take calls now.
Sir.
Yeah, this is Countryman. You see, what you are saying, they are true. I explained this in a police state. So, a friend of mine who got a girl from UZ pregnant, and he was in police college. Before he could finish the police college, the father gave the girl out because he said the girl cannot be in his house, and since the girl cannot pay the bad price, that the child automatically belongs to whoever pays the bad price of the girl. So everything you're saying, like the truth.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. You know that cannot be in a court of law, because they just do a DNA test. The law is the biological father, not the tribal father, not the traditional father.
Okay, we have other calls coming through. Hello? Yeah, good morning. What's your name and where are you calling from? Alright, James from Akoka. Talk to us.
Sir, Mr. James, can you speak louder? Your voice is very low.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes, go ahead, sir.
Yeah, I wanted to say that if you want to be didactic, you want to teach people, you don't do that in an arrogant manner. But you say it's an attempt at stupidity, even before you begin to get caught. That is stupid on its own. Don't talk.
Thank you very much, sir.
Okay.
Have a nice day, sir.
Okay.
Yeah.
0201-277-0993, 0201-465-7192. I believe we have space for one call before we go on a break. Let me see about okay, we do have a call here. Hello, what's your name and where are you calling from?
Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
My name is James.
Oh, quickly, James.
Or maybe I should call back.
Okay, no problem. That works. Yeah. We are very close to a break, but we can take some messages. Send in your messages at 0809 597 5805. So we're using this thing, it's taking time to load. Okay, yeah, we do have messages. See if I can take this one. Oh, this is long. Good. You know what? We're gonna go on this break and then
David, make up your mind.
yeah, I was conflicted there. But when we come back, more on Relationship 360. Relationship 360, ladies and gentlemen, and we will just be jumping straight into taking calls because there is no need for formalities at this point.
One second.
Oh, okay, I've already picked call.
Oh yeah, let's go.
Oh,
Hello, good morning.
hello, good morning. What's your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Mr. Tunde.
Okay, Mr. Tunde.
Yeah, hello, Barrister.
Go ahead.
Just the way you talk. So never mind people, because there are sometimes people always frustrate. They will frustrate you to even say what you don't need to say. So never mind, just keep on saying whatever you know that is better.
Thank you, sir.
Because that is life. You cannot please people. You understand? So never mind. Just, God is always on your side.
Thank you very much, sir.
They will frustrate you to say whatever you don't want to say. But God is on your side.
Thank you very much, sir. I really appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
I really held back. I really held back there. Because I said an attempt at stupidity, not that I said someone was stupid. But I think that's all he heard from everything we said.
People do zero in on certain words.
Yeah,
Once you say certain words, you know,
everything
everything
said,
before,
it doesn't-
everything after.
So that didn't take the stupidity as this.
So I have another caller here.
Let's go.
Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Who's
Sir, good morning, Devi. Good morning.
Good morning. Who is speaking to us?
My name is Peculiar.
All right.
I'm actually calling because of your second caller. Don't be offended.
Thank you very much.
No, that man is senseless.
Hey.
Couple good. Yes,
Ah,
he's good.
ah.
He sounds educated, but he
Eish.
don't get sense. That's all I have to say. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Uncle Jimmy has
Oh.
grilled me on just allowing some people to be. So please, let's not give him too much airtime. Let's not give him
I'm
airtime.
not giving him airtime.
Madam Oboli.
Good morning, sir.
Where have you been?
I've been traumatized. My
Aye.
daughter is in Jos, but I thank God she's back.
Oh wow.
Oh, I see.
Wow.
I see.
Wow.
Okay.
Thank God, bro.
Yes, but it is well, sir.
Thank God.
All right, quickly, Barrister. I just have a couple of things to say, but I
Oh,
don't want
yeah,
to waste time, so let me just rush them.
Okay, 1 minute.
Foremost, Barrister, it's just a pity that fighting for my gender gladdens my heart when you do it. But like you said, it's a patriarchal society we live in, and because of all these archaic laws that are supposed to have gone moribund all this while, that is why the men, more or less, I'm not antagonizing the men now, but I'm saying the women you are fighting for, while the men have the preferential treatment, the women are the receiving end. But my pain is these same women you are fighting for, some of them stand to supervise the affliction of other women bound by tradition. Now, a man cheated on his wife in my neighborhood here, and he didn't confess to the wife. Embittered by what happened, the wife also had just one fling. When I say just one, I am not supporting cheating, okay, whether men or women. The woman out of guilt confessed to the man, and now the man is saying that his people said the woman should come to the village for cleansing, and the woman said, I'm ready to go if you two are willing to also go for your own cleansing. And the man is saying no. But my pain is, the women are now the ones saying that if she knows that she cannot obey the man's tradition and custom, why did she get married into the man's family? And they are clamoring that she should go for the cleansing. Barrister, what sayest thou?
What's else? Are you? I think that will be a rhetorical question. I will go back to my father's house. It's simple. We'll travel to go and jump into a river.
If the man cannot come for his own cleansing,
Madam
he
Uboli.
should not go for any cleansing.
Madam Uboli is a no-brainer now. You don't even have to think about that. My daughter, I always put it as if it were my daughter. What will I say? Everything I put myself in it, as in it is happening
Empathy.
to me, so I won't be biased.
That's what I'm
As
saying.
a father, they tell my daughter to go and do. It's not even happening.
She's listening right now.
It won't happen,
Alright,
madam.
alright.
It's a waste of time.
Thank you very much, Madam Uboli.
It will not even end there, because whether the cleansing or not cleansing, it will not end there. It will still continue. Another thing would. Let's go. Thank you very much.
Barrister, hello.
Yes, ma.
The second one.
Madam Uboli, you have 10 seconds. Oh yeah.
I know, I won't waste time. Barrister, yesterday on an afternoon show, I don't want to mention the show, we were talking about people, when women have postpartum depression, when they finish giving birth and, they cannot meet with their man. And somebody called in and said, that is why the African culture says that all men should be polygamous. That nobody should be waiting for their wife when she has given birth due to pain. So go ahead and marry another wife. Barrister, say, I need brain respect.
No, that is his tradition. It's the person that will go and marry him.
Thank you, Madam
Eh,
Uboli.
That's
Yeah.
the person that will go and marry him will be the person with the problem. Oh yeah, Bami
Thank you,
Madam Uboli,
Alright.
because we have to go to Ikorodu and cut her off the service provider. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
How are you, sir?
Good morning, my brother.
Mm.
Fine, thank you. My name is Don from Chicago. I don't know why people put themselves into this kind of bondage. According to you, say, why should the voice of the dead be louder than the voice of the living, and why should the dead control the living? I don't understand. I happen to come from a place where all these traditions are. I come from actually in Ebonyi State, from all region, from all local government area. You understand? We have all these tradition of this, that. But I and my wife have been living for more than 20 years now. No, and I don't even know if what those tradition exists. I don't understand. Why should a young man put himself into tradition and allow the voice of the dead to speak? We've been living so good and all, I don't even know if there's anything existing for my place. We have been staying in my place. You used to go to my place with children and stay and come back, and I've not had any traditional.
Thank you very much.
People should remove themselves from all this bondage.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Please, I would like I requested, those that were affected by tradition, please call in. That the problem in your marriage is either the tradition or the custom of your wife or your husband. That was what caused either the breakup or the. So please go ahead.
Hello, what's your name and where are you calling from?
Good morning.
Good morning.
Can you speak louder, please?
Speak up, ma'am.
Okay, since I don't want to mention my name.
You are free,
Okay,
sir.
no problem.
No.
Alright, Barrister, please. I've been trying to reach you. I would like to see you personally.
You have my number now. I am not.
I'm calling the line and it's not going through.
Then send me a message. Send me a message. I'm always in the battle zone, and yeah, probably you're in a police station. They won't allow you take your phone. You drop your phone in the car, and by the time I get to the car, you find 10, 15 missed calls. I'll just check if there's any message. So you drop me a message, I would respond to you.
Okay, I will appreciate if the number.
I will call it.
You'll call it out again.
I will call it out.
So listen
again.
attentively.
Thank you very much, Raishe.
Alright, thank you. More calls. Yeah. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good
Good
morning.
Yeah, my name is God. Telling you from
Okay, go on.
Ibadan.
yes, sir.
So you are listening via online.
Yeah, I've been a regular caller, you know.
Please. What's the name? Yeah, please. What's the name again?
Godwin.
Godwin from Ibadan. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Though I didn't grow up in a traditional way, I grew up as a barrack boy. and I didn't know anything in that environment as tradition. But where I come from, there are traditions of which, as you see me talking to you now, me I don't even believe. When I go, there is a tradition my grandfather was into. And then I remember when we were small, when we were there, he would be doing one sacrifices in the compound and then sharing small meat and food to us. My mother would just come from nowhere and slap my head and warn my dad apart. Never you give my child this kind of rubbish thing you are doing in this. And I continue observing, thinking when I grow up, okay, now tradition is that. As I'm talking to you now, that tradition is getting extinct day by day now because of the open eye of the whole world now. Nobody is even doing that kind of thing again. So sometimes I see tradition will just vanish. Go into extinct like that.
Amen. The bad traditions, yes. Thank you very much, sir. That's why some of our parents will not allow you just eat. When people just come and start sharing food, they say don't take it, because
when they say it with eyes,
they will say that they don't know where it came from.
Anyways, still on the phone line 0201-277-0993. Our female lines are working and they are distinct. 0201-465-7190. Maybe I should take some messages to mix it up a little bit. This is Prince Victor. He says, good morning, David. I am Victor from Surulere. Barrister said tradition is from dead people. You should not forget that religion is from dead people too. Yeah, religion is tradition. The Bible, written thousands to millions of years ago, most of the things don't apply now. So for me, it is pretty much the same. What do you say to that?
That's me. You see,
why did you go?
I don't have strength.
Okay, no problem. More messages. This message says, good morning, Barrister, sir, and Dave. Barrister, you need to take some weeks off air. Your weekly schedule is hectic. To come on air on Saturday this early is not a small thing. Even if it is Saturdays, take some time off. Do you agree with him?
My wife,
you don't want to say it out.
My wife can transfer like 10 billion to the person that just said that.
Oh, so she is the big advocate here.
Yeah, I would know that I should.
Camp by
like
Solumide's wife.
Today was. Like,
oh, she didn't want you to come out.
Almost every.
So all that I've done with myself.
You two are falling asleep.
More callers. Hello. Hello. We'll pick your call, though. Okay.
Network.
Another person is on the line. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Yes. I came from Bariga.
All right, thank you.
You see,
okay, me are calling the female line. You're a man, no?
I'm sorry. I cannot.
He can actually fake it. His voice is.
No, it's because I know him. That's why I know he's a guy.
Go ahead quickly.
The tradition of a sinner, in my own side, Bonny State, the tradition is no more function like before again, because church has taken over, and the same side of it, the same church, they still choose their own side to follow. So I can never mind any tradition that I cannot benefit with, that is against the law. Because at the end of the day, if you check everything, we still see that the law is overpowered all the tradition.
Yes.
The law can still beat the tradition. As far as the tradition is against the law, when I know the law, when you bring your tradition and come to me, then I will bring out the law. So I will still beat you up.
Thank you
so all
very
those
much.
tradition of a thing, I think those people that put it down, all of them, they're no more alive. So that's gone.
Thank you, Kim. Thank you, Kim.
All right, thank you, Kim.
Thank you, Kim. It's like from fry pan to fire. Tradition went, religion came. Good morning, sir.
Why are you calling the female line, bro? Don't do that, man. Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Oh.
Morning.
Okay, you
Good
people are
morning,
muting
ma'am.
yourselves now. Hello?
Thank you, sir. Thank you. My name is IJ. I'm calling you from Lekki.
All right,
Thank you, ma'am.
I thank you for this topic you started today. You opened my eyes.
Thank
Because
you.
when I was little child in my village, we have so many traditions. One of the most prominent one was a wife must never greet a husband. You wake up in the morning, you see your husband, you just be going. So when I got married, yes, in Owerri, in Umoyima village.
Where?
Yes, in Umoyima, Owerri. If you see your husband, you never, the day you greet your husband,
I know
is
that
the day
place.
your husband died. If your husband died, that day you will start greeting him with all sorts of greeting. Start praising him, greeting him.
In his grave, what you did not give him when he was alive?
Grave. You wake up by 4 o'clock in the morning and start greeting your husband.
I think I have to stand up.
In fact, I'm just telling you, Owerri.
That's that.
In fact,
I'm listening.
Then, so when I got married in Ihiala, in Lilu.
Okay.
So and I went to my husband's place with that mentality, thinking that is what is done all over. When I got married, I met the next day. I stood up from our bed. My husband was just looking at me. I went to the kitchen, came back. My husband said, don't you say good morning to your husband? I said, do they greet here?
He did not know.
I did not know.
No, him did not know that you people behave that way.
He did not know. He did not. Who told him it's from Anambra State and from Imo State?
Oh.
He did not know.
So when you were dating, you didn't greet. How did you people?
I did not greet him. I did not greet him. I don't come to his house. So.
Okay. So people did not work together when.
Okay. Go ahead, man.
So when we now got married and I entered into his house, the next day after making food for him, he was just looking at me. So, Madam, won't you greet me? I said, in our culture, we don't greet when a man is alive. He said, it's you that you said.
I have never heard this in my life.
You have to understand, Barrister Olumide is standing up because of you.
I have to stand up for this trend. I have never heard it in my entire life.
I am telling you, Owerri,
Umoyima, all right.
Yes, I'm from there. I am from there.
I'll be 50.
So thank you.
Thank you very much, man.
For telling us what we need to know every Saturday. God will bless you.
Amen.
God will bless your family.
Amen.
Thank you, sir.
Amen.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. David, I will be 50 next month.
Oh.
I have never heard it or come close to anyone that has ever. They don't greet your husband until he dies.
I'll tell you this. Greeting is not a prominent part of culture.
Yes, that's why my father said I
the-
shouldn't marry an Igbo woman. He
So
said that
that's-
they don't greet.
yeah.
But this one is their tradition that the wife should, until he dies, then you start greeting him all the greeting of 50 years.
One call, hello, and you can sit down. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah.
Don't be cutting calls.
Don't call the female line.
Not connecting, it all depends on the network you are using. One day be home and dial it and see how it goes.
I just dialed it. As a matter of fact, I literally just dialed it a couple of minutes ago. So you got to admonish
See,
me.
We can't
let you crowd the female line while you also crowd the male line. Look, we're trying to balance things out here.
It's okay. You know, when there's a law, just follow the
Hello.
law. It's very simple.
Hello, good morning.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Good
my name
morning.
is Gladys.
Thank
I
you.
am glad this.
Hi, sir. Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Do I have to stand up for you too?
Calling from where? Calling from where?
I'm calling from Lassie Road.
All right.
I'm actually calling to wish a barrister happy birthday in advance. I remember you are 28 and I'm 29.
Oh, okay. Wow, awesome.
Let's start celebrating you now.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you very
How
much.
how does that because he's coming there now? How does he feel that side?
No, she's May 28th.
Oh,
She's
I
May
thought she removed 20
29th.
years from her. Oh.
No, she's May 29th.
All right.
Thank you
All
very
right.
much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
More calls and
I'm just going to go and rest. I've not heard this before.
hello, what's your name and where are you calling from? Off your radio, please. Yeah. Okay.
Please, can you reduce your radio?
Kill your radio.
So we can hear it.
Have you done that?
Oh my God. Hello.
Something happened.
Oh, and I feel she has something to say.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Call back. Still. Hello. Hey, having issues all over the place. 020127709993. Men can call that one. The female line 020146579190. Go back. Hello.
Ah.
Hello, good morning.
Please reduce the volume of your.
I know you are going to. All right.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. Barrister, thank you very much about this tradition. You know, there are traditions that are not, and there are ones that are good. I'm from Imo State, which is emphasizing. One of our traditions that is not good, but we allow it, is that if you eventually impregnate our daughter, and the daughter die in your hands, you are going to marry her.
That's a problem. Yeah.
Both traditional way and white wedding.
Proper, you marry her properly, yeah.
In fact, you can even go for court wedding.
Yes.
Wait, you will carry the
You
corpse.
must marry the body.
Wait, do you carry the corpse?
Yes.
You can, yes, do church wedding, traditional wedding. You can even do court wedding, join them.
Which church will join a corpse?
No, if the church will not join it, no problem. But just
You
attempt.
will just attempt.
You do the traditional one and even court, yeah.
How we know we say you go marry the dead body, you go do every necessary thing. So we allow it to preserve our daughters so that they will not go into a man's house without getting married. And with their others will not deceive them and they start having children for them when they are not married. But if you allow, if our daughter is alive in your hand, no problem. But on a D-Day, you will account for it. So we know that this tradition is very harmful, but we allow it to preserve something. But the ones that are not good, like some of our father does not eat yam until the yam is being sacrificed to idol on August 15th. Until they do the yam festival before they can eat yam. And why if you eat yam without that, nothing will happen to you. But we never eat until sacrifice until that yam festival is done. Until they keep taking
Thank you very much, sir. Me, I still ate yam. Was it yesterday? I love yam, sir.
Thank you very much. We have a call coming from the abroad. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. What's your name and where are you calling
Hello,
from?
good morning.
I can hear you. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
I can hear you. Good morning.
Okay, my name is Steven. I'm calling from Saudi Arabia.
All
I
right.
just want to say thank you to Barrister Olumide for opening our eyes on tradition. I just want to quickly share an experience of my own, particularly from where I come from in Edo State, in Asian speaking side. There are some things that happen there that as a female child, if you come from a parent where your father gave birth to just only female, one of the child, I don't know if it's still practiced now, but then one of the female child must not marry outside. That means the woman must stay in the house and give birth to all her children in the house that will bear the father's name, so that the name of the father of that the woman does not go in extinguish. So
and I happens to, don't let me say, I happen to be a product of such, because my own mother was married in the house and was not allowed to bear my father's name. And until we, the children, got to realize that this is the tradition, and we said, lie, I must bear my father's name. I won't bear my mother's father's name. And it really affected my mother, because my mother was in the military and she wasn't allowed to bear her father's name. And at the end of the day, she couldn't take gratuity, because at the end of the day, she had two names. One from the father and one from the husband said. So when we're
More talk, news and sports.
Yes, we're back. Hello. You were saying? I'm sorry. That was in error, actually. We're back. Hello. So you were saying about tradition in your place?
Yes, like I said, I was trying to explain my own experience, because I happen to be a product of such.
Yes, we heard it happened to your mother.
To your mother, yeah.
And she wasn't able to get her gratuity.
Yes.
Because she had two names.
Yes. She joined the army with her father's name.
And then?
When she got married, she wanted to change her name in the listing, and she used my father's name. And when she used my father's name, at the time of pension, they couldn't reconcile the two papers together, because the name on the army is different from the name she has in some other ID. So at the end of the day, my sister just told her that she just needs to forget about it, and she forget about the pension, anything that has to do with that. So some of these things...
All her life's work, she forgot about it because of the tradition of a name.
Like that,
Jesus.
Because the going and coming, the process and everything, and all those things.
It's awesome. Thank you very
much. My sister just told her that it's too much, that whatever it is that she'll be collecting, she'll be paying her.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Happen. I think it's a common thing in Ishan speaking part in Edo State. They call the tradition Aramuwa. That means the woman is married to the house. So the advantage of it is that once the woman is married to the house, the children are paired into that.
But why would a man marry a woman when he knows that the woman will not bear his name and his children will not bear his name? Is it that your father did not know before he married her?
Some is not all of them that knows, but like my own dad, I'm sure my dad wasn't aware. Everything I've started in the whole process
before he knew. But that is wrong. That is wrong.
So that's why I said like that now. Like when my mother was late at the burial, my mother was late at the burial when they wanted to now share the proceeds and every other thing. There were some elders who wanted to come and steal my mother's property because she's a female. But because of that tradition, the advantage of that tradition, somebody just told the elders that don't forget that this woman is married to this house. So whatever belongs to her,
this house, okay.
Whatever entitlement that belongs to her belongs to the children.
Thank you very much.
The thing is that with the children, nobody wants to go back to the house and take anything.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. We really appreciate. Thank you very much for holding on. Thank you. Thank you. Wow.
I appreciate you. God bless you.
Thank you.
Personally give you a call. I need to discuss some things with
you. Thank you. All the way from Saudi Arabia. Hope it is safe. Yeah, he's dropped. Yeah, I hope it is safe because I heard that.
No, he's fine. He sounds very fine. Yeah, he's fine. I'm sure he's not that annoying.
You know, the law has settled all this inheritance. You cannot disenfranchise a woman. It is by law. That is Supreme Court. The Supreme Court has ruled on this.
Well, so, if she's married into a
family, now because you know
naturally property falls to her.
Yes, she can inherit. That has been long settled. Let's move on to someone else.
All right. More calls coming in. Hello. Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
My name is Ruth, calling from Owe.
Okay, Madam Ruth.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mine is more of a sexual orientation.
Go ahead.
In some traditions, there is a rule that they don't do oral sex. I don't know what you think about that. I don't know. I want to hear your opinion. They don't do oral sex in some traditions. Like that's not sexual orientation.
Okay. Let hold on. Are you still there?
She's here.
She left. So if you believe in oral sex, then go to the tradition that allows oral sex. Do you understand? Don't go to where they don't.
Are you not being too, I don't know, smug there?
No, this is it. Don't go to where you will endure. Go to where you will flourish. Do you understand? Go to where you will flourish. Go to where there will be full exploitation of your joy, your passion. Go there.
Okay.
No.
More calls. Hello? Hello? Good morning. What's your name and where are you calling from?
I'm Beatrice from Shaka.
All right.
Good morning, man.
I don't want to take time. My own experience was that when I was growing up, we were told in my place that I'm from Delta.
Wow. It's so cool.
That when you are in a relationship, you don't have sex during the day. Yes. My grandmother.
You have killed David. Oh, David is having palpitations in the studio. Please, is there anybody in it?
I went ahead. Don't concern me. That's
Wait, you went ahead to have sex during the day?
You are just recovering from your... Ma, is it... How will they know if you had sex during the day?
Something will happen to you now.
My grandmother was warning us. No do amo. I said yes, ma.
So you have to wait.
No eat cocoyamo. I said yes, ma. Don't do it in the 9th day.
Wait, even after marriage, after marriage you can have it during the day, Abi?
I didn't people listen to them. I was doing it.
She was doing it. They understand. She was breaking the rule, breaking outside the rule.
David. Thank you very.
Did anything happen to you?
She's on the radio.
I've retired. 50 years. I'm 51. I'm retired.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. David almost died in the studio. He couldn't breathe when he heard that. That's the one that's important to you, Abi.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
From
Madam Adeshewa. You didn't come when I was in Ikorodu.
I know. I came.
You came where?
I saw crowd, but I couldn't get to you.
Oh.
I couldn't get to you. Especially that side. It was very close to my.
And you saw me. I was holding the microphone.
You were talking as in you were holding the microphone and you wanted to these are cases.
Oh.
So
please, next time, just come. Just call me. Just come and let me see the Madam Adeshewa. I've met with some people. All right.
A lot of tradition, and I was surprised. I'm just surprised. But in my own side, in my father's side, maybe because I'm born of a man, I don't know. They said during our own time, to get married, you don't eat anything. I'm like, I love a lot. That's my best. But I hate it to not have.
You shouldn't eat egusi soup. Why?
The 7 days. They say you give back. If you are from my own family, from my lineage, it's showing that Makoshala lineage. If you get married for 7 days in your husband's house, doing it. But me, the second day I was looking for a mom.
And you have children, man, do you?
I have 4 children.
Okay, so it didn't affect your childbearing. It didn't affect. Maybe it affected your voice. Sorry, that was a joke. That was a joke.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Egusi soup.
I have a call coming from the abroad. Hello.
Hi guys, good morning.
Good morning. Thank you for.
My name is Joe. I'm calling from the UK. I know they laugh. The females are breaking the table with this their culture.
Okay.
It's making me laugh. Nigeria they learn work with culture. I tell you the truth. They learn work. Nigeria never culture will kill Nigeria. Seriously. Thank you, Dr. Lamide. You did a fantastic job. We in the UK we hear you often and we applaud your.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you. I really appreciate.
Thank you very much. Still taking more calls. Okay, let me take some messages. Is that cool?
Yes, please.
Okay. Good morning, presenter. Okay. Good morning, listener. I've been sending for close to 3 weeks now regarding an important issue. Oh yeah, now you come then. You know this is Barrister Olumide's end of things. Happy birthday in advance, Barrister Olumide. Bountiful celebrations and good health. Many are actually living in bondage. Thank you so much for releasing many from their so you've literally removed people from.
Not me.
These chooks will be yeah. He says you have removed people from bondage. So chain breaker. A breaker of chains.
Yeah, not serious.
You should add that to your title now. Good morning to you, Mr. David, and the great barrister. A woman does not have to change her father's family name in her husband's house. It's a choice. Is that true?
Yes, you can choose to add your husband's name, like Phenomena David, then maybe
David Osagi.
Put your husband's name, then put your family name there, or put your family name, then your husband, whichever one you choose. But it will be consistent. It will not be a matter of tradition. It will be a matter of choice. So what we are talking about is not choice, it is tradition. The moment you have a choice, then you are no longer under tradition.
I told somebody one time that I don't mind if you are not going to take my name. It's no problem now. You'll be all right. The people that matter are the children, right? It's going to
but when they say that the children too will bear her father's name, don't you hear that?
That one,
your lineage will just be wiped off like that. Let's go.
Hello. Hello, we have picked your call. You are still 2 minutes ago.
Good morning.
Good morning. Turn off your radio though. Alright, go on.
Yes, please go on.
Go on, we're here.
This is Michael. I want to react to Oboni's statement. When she said the man cheated, and then the woman just had a friend.
I see what you are doing there.
If the woman thought that her husband cheated, what she wants to do is just to leave the marriage. And she didn't put them, rope people or for her. So now that the man is coming to tell her, please stop man swear. All she has, if the man doesn't want to swear also, the man should leave. So that analogy is very, very important. Thank you very much. That's all my reaction.
Alright, thank you very much. That was short and terse. This person says, good day. Okay, no, this is not for us. You are not talking to us. Good morning, barrister. Thank you so much, and please help Miss Olaide Omojibi. We really appreciate both of you. This person says his name is Don Vic. This is Merchant Man. Sir, I'm still waiting on the person you said will reach out to me based on the volunteers as.
Please reach out to me. Reach out to me and remind me.
All right, Don Vic. Sorry, Merchant Man. You've heard him, and you need to add more. Hello.
Hello. Good morning.
Good morning. What's your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Oluwakemi. I'm calling from Ikorodu. Good morning, Barrister.
Good morning.
Yes.
Thank
I would
you.
like to talk about my mom's tradition.
Go ahead, briefly.
My mom said if they have a new child in the family, they will get alligator pepper, a whole alligator pepper. They will blend it, they will grind it, and they will mix it with water, and they will give the newborn baby 3 times. So I told her that with the newborn baby not die. She said no, that if the child is for them, the child will not die. But if the child is not.
Gee.
I almost shouted. It's the child.
I almost shouted there. She said they will mix. Did I hear her well? She said pepper water. Alligator pepper. And they will give to the child. And the child, if the child doesn't die, it's for them.
It is them.
If the child dies, it belongs to
the gods. Don't say yeah. Just go to the next call.
Okay. Hello? Hello? Yeah, I've picked your call.
Good morning. Good morning, Brother Lee.
Yeah, good morning.
Greetings to Pastor Olumide.
Good morning, sir.
Yes, sir. I happen to be a pastor anyway. And during the course of our training in Bible school, we were told on how to, teach people how to live with the culture, most of the culture. Number one is that when you get a village or a town, I get to know the traditions, and that is traditional ruler, and get to know their main traditions. Those ones that are not good, you put on the right of the gospel to such a tradition, so that they will see the evil and nothing of such a tradition by themselves. But the one that is good, let them.
Yes, we hold on to the good parts of tradition, and then we discard with the bad parts of. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you very much, everyone. My time is almost done. Let me just round up, and if there is extra time, we'll do that. So I would want to thank everybody for listening to this program. To those that it means something to the reason is to stimulate you thinking outside the box. The reason is to make you determine your own fate, to make you live outside the mistakes of our fathers, not repeating what has not been working for generations. For those that might want to reach out to me, my number is 0909-3214-942. 0909-3214-942. 0909-3214-942 for phone calls and WhatsApp. And for those that might want to reach out to me, we have phone counseling, and then there is the physical, those that say they want to meet with me. Both come, yes, please call me. I really think, in fact, it is time we just stop repeating mistakes. Those in relationships, those in marriages, it is getting terrible. And we need to start making the right decisions. Please, those listening to the program, invite your friends, your family, your enemies to also listen to this program so that it will stimulate some thought. Calling me for consultation on the phone comes at a cost. Very cheap. But please let people who you give my numbers to, let them know that there is a cost to this. My book, Just Before You Say I Do, is on sale. Please buy this book for your children. Buy this book yourselves, because if you are going through a terrible patch in marriage, I am sure almost 99.999, the same certainty with the DNA test result, that your problem, the mistake you made, would be in that book, Just Before You Say I Do. I'm working on the next book, which is Fallacies of Marriage. Hopefully, if I can finish and be able to raise and print it, because all those things in Nigeria now, everything is so expensive. I can do that before the 28th of May, or on the 28th of May, to launch another book. That would be fantastic. Please go to my YouTube page, the Gnosis Help Initiative, for recordings of the various sessions on the radio program. That means you can watch this live on YouTube. Again, you can recommend it to a friend, share the link. The Gnosis Help Initiative, that is GNOSIS Help Initiative on YouTube. You can also follow me on Facebook, Olumide Omoshebi on Facebook, or Barrister Olumide on Facebook, or the Gnosis Help Initiative on Facebook. We have reels of my various discussions that should stimulate. Please share with a friend. Let things like this begin to go viral. Let things like this begin to cause. Share with a friend, share with family, share with people so that they come there to hear, and we can, they say my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. This knowledge can be passed on, and we always crave your support. It is very important, financial support. What we do yesterday, I was, here, Mowe, there we had to rescue a child, and incest is rising. I don't understand how fathers and mothers are beginning to have sexual relationships with their children. We need to fight this war, and we need to educate, we need to stimulate. You need to say something when you see something. Thank you very much, and God bless. Till next week.
Yeah, till next
Yes.
week. Thank you very much.